It's your boy Cake, back with another video to entertain you. So today, um, I was watching the lead attorney, and actually I saw that he did a joint live. No, it wasn't a joint live podcast, but it was a joint. Um, they didn't shoot it live and stream it, but they did post a video. They did a joint video on Derrik Jaxn. Uh, I don't know how you pronounce that. It's Jaxn. Jackson. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And shout out to the lead attorney. He's a part of this thing we call the Black Manosphere. I'm a part of the Black Manosphere. And even though I'm not as large as O'Shea Du Jackson or the lead attorney, um, we are all, as a black man and as certain creators, so there are some females that the t- tend to get put in the black manosphere as well because of their content and dealing, talking directly to black men, or the way they send the message out to black women dealing with black men. So as long as you have a message, whereas in uh, anything relating to black men, you're a part of the black man as well. So what when O'Shea and the lead attorney was talking about Derek, um, they were talking about his hypocrisy, because Derek was out here, you know, clapping some cheeks. You see what I'm saying? And talking about, you know, Jesus. You know what I mean? All the time talking about how he wrote this book called Single Black Women Are Only for Mature, Grown Black Men. They only deserve to get married to single, mature black men. And he's talking about how he was married and he's a mature black man and what's not. Um, so, and how when you married, you don't cheat because it takes, maturity to be married or what's not. So, what are you? He wrote all these books and what's not, talking about how mature he is and how this and that he is and what's not. But you know, how the mighty has fallen. You know what all that is? Pondering. Pondering. Man, stop pondering, dog. He knows he has this uh emotional he knows what women want to hear, and he says it to them. He knows what women want to hear. We all know what women want to hear. And he goes and he says it, and that's a part of his makeup, that's a part of his brand, you know. But I mean, stop, come on, dog, stop pandering to women, telling them things they want here. Use a big dog. I mean, I understand that's his platform and that's what he do, but it, let me tell you what, if you making money, you set the rules how you want to make it. Even if you making let's say average wage and what's not, and you just a regular guy, don't lie to that chick. Just tell her what it is. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta tell her everything, but you just let her know, like, listen, this, I roll like how, I mean, listen, like, I ain't perfect, and what you see is what you get. Now, if you ain't like it, then you can leave. We ain't gotta do this thing. And I always find that some people give sage advice. I had this advice from a pimp. One time I don't know where I had this from, but I remember this pimp I was watching the White Underbelly, and this pimp say, but I heard it from somewhere else before. It's better to date a girl that's interested in you than you be interested in a chick that ain't interested in you. Because you ain't gotta work as hard and she'll be more willing to cater to you and serve you and do as you please and what's not. And you ain't gotta go through no rah 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 rah. You ain't gotta go through none of that. You say that? So you gotta. I always say, it depends on what your financial situation is. If you a nigga you ain't got no car, you this nigga ain't got no apartment, where the fuck you going with talking about you got woman? Like real talk. I just hear niggas I'm talking about. I say, dog, you ain't got no car, you ain't got no fucking place. You still living with your mom. Come on, dog. It gotta come with something at least. You know what I mean? If you know, I personally I like to have my car and I gotta have my own place. And I let you know, like, listen, if I ain't sorted out, but I ain't fooling with nobody. What's the sense? It ain't like it's just like you's a boy, but you won't be you ain't got your finances together, right? But yet you saying I is mine. No, mine gotta have his finance. He gotta before you step out and talk about you got that's my woman and thing. You gotta have your finances together. I see some niggas ain't got no car, they ain't got no apartment. They bring their wife or they bring their girlfriend in their my house. And looking like boy, well, I ain't understand that. That's strange things to me. You see what I'm saying? I thought it was the other way around. But more on Derrik Jaxn. Derrik, I saw what Peter Gunn said about Derrik and what's not. And uh, see niggas like Derrik, I just I don't like niggas like that. Cause I don't I like I can tell you is it's like what you see is what you get. And I ain't trying. I ain't lie. I'll be honest. I always, I honest with my pork cake nation. Yeah, I did do some simping before. Um, I was simping for the pussy. I was overspending, spending money I didn't need to spend. Um, for some women, not all, but some. But I just find that it's better to fool with women not interested in you than to fool with women who ain't interested in you. Um, if I see a chick flirting with me, as long as my shit together, I locking that one in, and I cool with just her because it ain't make no sense dealing with women who ain't interested in you. Just to be honest, like you gotta work too hard. They just I see some niggas be running on about this and that, lah, bro. You gotta work too hard. I rather a chick who interested in me than to deal with a chick who ain't interested in me and I trying to make her like me uh, 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 and uh, and at the same thing at the end of the day, I trying to get in your panties. So I trying yeah like I mean it's the same thing no matter what. And she ain't can go as hard as you. So Derrik Jaxn, you was out here simping, and it blew back in your face that you was buying all of these IG gals on the side. Might as well, and then your wife there holding your hand like, and y'all two sitting down there, and y'all in the front of the camera, and you holding the hand fucking tight. I wonder if that guy was trying to blink like, boy, this nigga, I letting y'all know I doing code. This nigga trying to do this nigga got me on lock. Call the police. So, my poor Cake Nation, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and be back next week for another video.